What's up, sports fans? It's your man D back. Speak Your Mind Sports Talk. Alright, UFC 251 on the way. Dana White is doing the damn thing, and this card is stacked. For the love of sports, let's talk about it. UFC 251 is going to be fire. Let me tell you guys something. Dana White has been pushing through this pandemic, and he's gotten these first few events off before everyone else and tested the waters. Now he's coming full-fledged. Now UFC 251 is supposed to take place reportedly on the island that Dana White's purchased, number one. But this card that he has set up is fire. And as we all know, the UFC is going through, some tough times. You got the Conor situation, you have the John Jones situation, and then also not being able to put Kamara, Usman, and Masvidal in the ring together. Dana White has his issues. But this card coming up, guys, is a good one. And we start off with Rose Nunes is going to get her vindication from Jessica Andrade. Now, here's the thing. Rose Nunes was on a 3-fight win streak before she ran up against Amanda Rivas and got put out in the second round. We hadn't seen or heard from Rose in a while, but during this COVID-19 layoff, Rose Nunes did an interview with Ariel Helwani, and she got a little bit emotional about the fact that she actually lost the passion. She lost the passion for martial arts, lost the passion to fight. And during the layoff, being back home in her own hometown, she ran up on one of her early coaches and just spending time with him and, dealing with him and working with him gave her that passion, that fire back. So expect to see, fireworks between Nunes and Andrade. Paige Vanzant, the hottest thing in the UFC. Outside of that, Paige Vanzant is a brawler. She's nice, bro. She's got wrestling skills, fast hands. But she's coming up against Amanda Rivas. And Rivas is a beast, man. She's a come forward fighter. She's a jiu-jitsu artist. She also has great grappling skills. I do believe that Paige Vanzant is much quicker than she is, but Rivas may be a bit stronger than Paige Vanzant. I'm not sure who has the edge in the grappling game. I will say that Rivas has very good takedown defense. Very good takedown defense. So this is an interesting fight. Paige Vanzant hands are faster, so we may be looking for Rivas to try to get her down to the ground and see if she can muscle. I believe she may be a little stronger than Paige Vanzant. So usually we see Rivas go for the striking because she's a very good striker. She understands how to utilize distance and range, and she's good with her feet, but so is Paige Vanzant. Paige Vanzant actually has a knockout with a lightning switch kick. Beautiful, beautiful. She landed it right on the girl's chin. So I'm not sure, man. This is going to be a great fight. Paige Vanzant fights are always exciting, so you definitely will not be disappointed. And, such a great card. But looking forward to seeing Paige Vanzant in the ring again. Jose Aldo still cracking, And Jose Aldo, man, he's had back and forth career basically since the Conor McGregor loss. I mean, he was on a straight tear prior to meeting up with Conor McGregor, Jose Aldo, and then he took that loss and he's been back and forth. He's not been out of it though. He would lose one, win one. He lost to Max Holloway, and but losing to Max Holloway is not a bad loss. Just the thing with with Jose Aldo is just he's getting up there, and the guy that he is fighting, Peter Yan. Yan is killing it, man. And I really can't see Jose Aldo getting past Yan. I have to be honest. You know, Jan's last 3 fights, John Dotson's not an easy win. He beat John Dotson in a unanimous decision. He beat Rivera, and then he beat Uriah Faber, and he knocked Uriah Favors out in the 3rd round. So, I just have to say, I don't see Jose Aldo getting past Peter Yan. It's going to be a great fight, even still. That's a fight that Dana White is giving, I guess he's giving Peter Yan a name, maybe. I'm not sure. I don't see Aldo getting past Yan. I just have to be honest. Aldo back in the day, maybe. But this Aldo now, and the way he's been on an up and down skid, and I think currently he's on a 2-fight skid. He lost to Moraes. So, I'm not really confident that he has anything to offer Peter Yan at all. So, but it's going to be, it's still going to be good. He lost to Moraes, which Marlon Moraes is no joke. And then he lost to a Volkanovski, which we already know Vulcan's a beast. And speaking of Vulcan, that is the next fight. Is going to be Vulcan and Holloway too. Now, let's be honest, guys. Max Holloway, I think in that first fight, and that fight with Vulcan had the wrong game plan. Vulcan tore his legs up, and that's going to be a factor. So Max is going to have to do something about those leg kicks. Vulcan's a strong guy, so I'm not sure if Max is going to get in there and muscle him, but Max Holloway's a beast, and this is going to be a very, very interesting rematch. Vulcan won that fight. He won that first fight with Max, hands down. No arguments, no discrepancies. He deserved to get that belt. Max Holloway is going to try to get it back, though. And I'm really excited on seeing this fight with Max Holloway. And then, guys, the main event. Kamara Usman versus Gilbert Burns. Now, it's going to be a pretty good fight. Now, right off the back, I got to tell you, I got to go with the Nigerian Nightmare. Gilbert Burns, however, is a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu specialist. And he's really crafty when he gets you down there on the ground. He knows how to control you and get positioning. And he can submit you pretty much from anywhere, so he's dangerous. The problem with that is that a lot of the people that he has submitted in the past, if you know anything about Gilbert Burns, he was stronger than those guys. He was able to control those guys more on the ground, and he liked to shoot a lot on those guys because he would stun them with the punches, and then he would shoot the gap on them. He would change levels and shoot on them and take them down with the single leg. That's not going to be that easy on Kamara Usman. Now, I will say Gilbert Burns' hands are a bit faster than Kamara Usman, and he has a killer overhand right, Gilbert Burns does. But Kamara Usman just has such a beard, man. He has such a beard. He's strong. And if it's taken to the ground, to be honest, Gilbert Burns is not going to be able to control Kamara Usman. He's going to be fighting to not be controlled, I'm pretty sure. That's one of Kamara Usman's specialty. And let's get something straight. Colby Covington and Kamara Usman didn't get to the ground. It was really interesting. I would like to have seen those guys take it to the ground, but neither of those guys took it to the ground. But when you look at the Tyron Woodley fight, Kamara Usman muscled, strengthened, and just totally out-wrestled Tyron Woodley altogether in their fight. Now, both of these guys dominated Tyron Woodley, and interestingly enough, Tyron Woodley, former champion, this is a common opponent for both of these guys, which very great matchmaking by Dana White to pit these two guys together. But I will say that Kamara Usman, when it comes to the wrestling and the control on the ground, he did a better job than Gilbert in that aspect. Both of these guys put a beating on Tyron Woodley, so I wouldn't really compare that. But I'm going to go with the Nigerian Nightmare. But man, this is going to be a great card. UFC 251. I'm excited. I know all y'all excited. So hey, it's the UFC mix right here on Speak Your Mind Sports Talk. And y'all know how I always end this thing. For the love of sports, let's talk about it. Peace.